Okay, guys, so I have to shout out Netflix because I feel like they just on a roll with series. I feel like I get one every time. This one is a comedy. We need good laughs right now if you live in America. Finally, here to get my first star reaction on season 1 and 2 of Mo. Mo. And before I get into this review, please like, comment, follow the TikTok page. I was never banned. And guess what? Guess what? If you get this far, subscribe to the YouTube channel in the link. See, now for 2 seasons, 8 episodes a season, 25 to 30 minutes an episode, I gotta say an A plus. This show is freaking hilarious. This is also like a high recommendation for me personally if you're like into just typical TV, like when we grew up in the 90s, typical comedy television, just more written in today. Obviously, it's a series. The way it's written is super tight. And woo! The series is mostly about this character over here named Mo. Everybody say hi to Mo. And Mo is basically a guy that lived and grew up in Houston and is Palestinian. Well, he technically didn't fully grow up. He was born in Palestine. And that's where this story is kind of interesting. They kind of include the migration that a lot of Palestinians took in the 90s from like the Gulf War. Like for the most part, his mom and them, they basically were a bunch of refugees where the dad came with them to America. They started their own business. The dad passes away. You know, you find out in the first season. That makes it a little sad. But guys, this family is bonkers. The show is just so funny in the sense of how they show family dynamics and how just crazy families get and how there's always a mother that just does the most. Now, my biggest takeaway that I have to say at first reaction that I didn't realize coming into this is also a heavy love story about him and his girlfriend Maria. That is just the most adorable love story of two different cultures coming together, living in America. But he doesn't have his passport and he doesn't have any papers, and he's technically an immigrant. And that's where the show keeps you locked in. But they have such an interesting way of this humor being very, like, it's very mature and non-offensive, but kind of like if you know, you know type of joke. I'm not gonna deny as an Afro-Latino, as African American, yo, as a black person, period, I was a little like, is this an offensive TV show? Is what type of, but it's not. He's like, his style of acting is like an updated version of what Seth Rogen used to do, in my opinion. And that's the type of humor that we kind of be needing nowadays. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hey, if you've seen this series yet, is this your style of comedy? What's your favorite comedy you last watched? And honestly, I might just do a two-part for this because I have more to say.